Froehliche Weihnachten, fellow travelers, or Merry Christmas from here in Germany. And today what I want to talk about are some of the Christmas traditions you should look out for when you come here to Germany, or maybe you can celebrate back home. And I think the most important Christmas tradition when you come to Germany are the Christmas markets, or the Weihnachtsmarkt, or the Christkindlmarkt. There's so many different names, but it really is about spreading Christmas joy with the whole community. And what you'll see is these little huts going up in all the town squares, and anytime there's a little hof, a little like courtyard, you might see little stands going up where they're selling Glühwein, hot wine, and there might be bratwurst and Lebkuchen, you know, the cookies and things. I mean, it's just a wonderful experience. And if you're coming to Germany, honestly, Christmas time is the best time to meet locals because Germans are out and about, drinking the Glühwein, you know, spending time with their friends, enjoying being outside and really gregarious, which is, you know, Germans are not the most outgoing people, but when it comes to Christmas time at those Christmas markets, you're gonna love it because you can get great souvenirs when you're there. Sometimes there's rides for little kids. I mean, you can get really nice stuff too for your Christmas tree back home or whatever. I mean, there's just all these fun things to see and do at the Christmas market, and people really go out. Like, you go during the day, you'll see the omas and opas, the grandmas and grandpas, they're out there, and then you'll see the kids there after school, and you see the families at night when they get off of work. I mean, the entire community comes together to celebrate Christmas in the Christmas markets. And so when you're gonna come, remember, the Christmas markets are from the first weekend of Advent through basically the 23rd of December, because you need to know here in Germany, another tradition is they celebrate Christmas multiple days. So Heilige Abend, Christmas Eve, that's a holiday, and then they don't just have one day of Christmas, they have 2 days of Christmas here. So the 25th and the 26th of December are both Christmas. So you have the first day of Christmas and the second day of Christmas when you're here. And as a traveler, you should know that means pretty much everything is closed the 24th, 25th, and 26th. Though, if you have TV and you can speak German, they have really good TV programming on those days. But if you are going to be coming here to celebrate the Christmas season, do know that everything's shut down 24th, 25th, 26th. So you need to stock up on your food and things for your apartment rental or whatever. But also, I want to tell you this, those Christmas markets, a lot of them do close on the 23rd, and then they're gone. Okay, so I want to have a heads up for that. Now, another thing you've probably seen at your local store that they're really big here in Germany are Adventskalender or Advent calendars. You know, the chocolates or the Legos or the beautiful pictures that are hidden behind little doors, counting down the 1st of December, 2nd of December, 3rd of December, going down, you know, and that's one of those really traditional things that you do see it all over the world. At our house at home, we've got 2 Legos one and 2 chocolate ones because we have 2 kids, and we have one that's just like a nice opening the door thing. But that's what you're going to see in German households all over the country are those Advent calendars. And sometimes you'll see them on buildings where stores will make it, oh, this is a different day of Advent we need to celebrate when you're here. And when you're going around celebrating, you know, at those Christmas markets, I talked about Glühwein, and that is another tradition, those hot Christmas drinks. So Glühwein is hot mulled wine, so it's like a hot sweet wine. It really tastes like Christmas, but there's a lot of different of those hot drinks you can get. You can get, like I said, the Glühwein, and there's different flavors. You can get white, red, you can get cherry or Heidelbeer, like Heidelbeer's raspberry. There's different kinds you can get, but Glühwein is the main thing you're gonna see. You also might see Feuerzangenbowle, which is like fire tongue, where literally it's like the Glühwein with rum already mixed in with it, and then they used to back in the day light it on fire. You don't really get that anymore because of, you know, safety and fire, not really a good thing. But that's another one you can have. And your kids, if they want a hot drink, Kinderpunsch, which is basically like warmed up Capri Sun, fruit punch. There's all those things there, but that is definitely a traditional thing you can get. And if you're home, like back in the US, check out your local liquor store during the holidays. They might have some bottles you can buy to warm up at home. So don't forget, the mugs have to have a deposit too, but also they can make a really good gift. You want to give it to people or a memory from your time during the Christmas markets, you can get that. But yeah, or you just get your money back with a fund, the deposit, so whatever. Another thing, what I love about coming to Germany at Christmas and the German Christmas traditions is that it wasn't just on Christmas Day, it's throughout the month of December, and one of the most important days is the 6th of December, Nikolaus, St. Nicholas Day. And you know St. Nick, he likes to bring gifts to children, so what they do, children on the night of the 5th, they might leave out their shoe or their boot or their plate if they want to keep it a little more clean, and during the night, St. Nicholas comes by and leaves some sweet treats, or maybe a clementine too, you know, or maybe a little gift. That's a thing, and actually, we've been at hotels in Germany during Nikolaus, and actually Nikolaus left chocolate outside of our hotel rooms multiple times over the years, so it's really kind of a sweet thing. But it's one of those things, if you're here in the early part of December, if you see a guy walking around dressed up like a bishop, and you'll see this like crazy looking monster monster guy with him. That's Krampus. I'll talk about him later. But you see Nikolaus going by, like people celebrate it. It's really a fun thing, and that's why another thing I want to talk about is Krampus. And Krampus is the one who comes before Nikolaus and kind of punishes the bad children. And different parts of the country, they have different representation, but sometimes it's like a monstery, like, raw kind of thing, and sometimes it's just like a mean-looking guy with a dark beard going around with them. And that is Krampus. And the thing is, if you're, I mean, we're talking about German Christmas traditions, but if you go into like Tyrol in Austria, there's actually Krampus nights, and guys dress up in big costumes and have these crazy masks that go around. But you'll see them in other places too. But Krampus is one of those things, it can be a little scary for little kids when they see him, but it's one of those things you really, it's a Christmas tradition here in Germany. Now, one of the biggest things when we think of Christmas are Christmas trees. And did you know the Christmas tree tradition in the US that came from the UK actually came from here in Germany? Yep. It's true, and Germans still love their Christmas trees, and you'll see them outside decorated, you know, in the Christmas markets and around town and in stores, but also in people's homes. And the thing is, in Germany, you usually put up your Christmas tree and decorate it on the 24th, on Heilige Abend, on Christmas Eve. That's when you put your things up on there. And the tradition to open your presents when the Christkind brings the presents is on Christmas Eve. That's when you have it. Now, of course, Santa Claus might come during the night, and the morning of the 25th, there might be some presents for the little ones from Santa Claus, but the Christkind, the Christ child, brings those Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve. Another fun tradition in Germany are the Christmas windows. When you see department stores, when they do them up really cool like this, or I always love when we go to like Kaufhof and Karstadt in some of the bigger cities, and they've got the toys out there. Our kids used to love going to watch those. Heck, I won't lie to you, I love watching them too, but the windows in the stores at Christmas time, pretty cool here in Germany too. And honestly, when you're here in Germany, go buy Christmas ornaments. They have so many great Christmas ornaments all throughout the country. Harz Mountains, I remember getting some really fantastic wooden carved ones there. Here in Bamberg, there's all kinds of great stuff. I mean, you go around, you're gonna find some fun Christmas things to take with you. So I need to talk about some of the decorations that go along with the Christmas holidays. You'll see when you go around the Nutcracker, right? And the Nutcracker is a very common symbol of Christmas here because nuts are a big deal at Christmas time. And actually, I'll talk about some of the treats you need to have when you're here, but the Nutcracker is one thing. Also, you'll see these little wooden men that'll smoke. They're called smokers, you know, and you'll see them and you're like, wait, how do they do that? Well, they actually pop open the guy and they have these little cones that you set on fire. It's like incense. You put it in there and it actually comes out like a smoke, you know, coming out of them. That's a great thing. Then there's the Pyramiden, the pyramids. It's basically, it looks like a big windmill on top, and it's just spinning around on top, but it moves, and you put these little candles on the side, and the hot air from the candles going up turns the little turbine on the top, the windmill on the top, and it spins around. And in the pyramid is the Krippen, is the Christ child, is Mary and Joseph, you know, the creche that's there. Also, Germans love their creches, the nativity scenes, they love those. And actually, if you go around, you'll see they'll be in public places. Heck, there's even museums. Sometimes you'll see them with the Krippen, the creches in there. So that's another very traditional thing that you'll see in people's homes. And of course, there's the traditional Christmas eats you need to have when you're here. Of course, Lebkuchen, or gingerbread, is a very popular cookie you want to have when you're here. The most famous is from Nuremberg. If you want to have a sweet bread that's very popular at Christmas time, you have Stollen, which is very famous from Dresden, but you can other kinds. It's a sweet bread with fruit in it. Sometimes it might have like an almond paste in it. It depends. Go to your local Aldi at Christmas time. I pretty much guarantee they will have Stollen there. That's a very common thing as well. And of course, like I said, with a Nutcracker, you have to have nuts. And when you see the hot chestnuts, heiße Melone, you'll see it around, and they're literally roasting chestnuts on an open fire. You'll have that. Then there's the Mandeln, or the almonds, the candied almonds, another Christmas treat that people get really excited for. And there's marzipan that comes out. There's a lot of really great Christmas, like, tasty treats. I mean, if you're thinking about Christmas dinner, goose, Ganze, there you go. That's your traditional, you know, Christmas meal, is having goose at Christmas. If you haven't had goose, it kind of is in the direction of a turkey more than chicken. Well, yeah, way more like duck than chicken for sure. Now, another German Christmas tradition that you might see, and you probably might celebrate at your own church if you do celebrate, is the Advent wreath. And that is when you have a wreath and you have 4 candles in it. And on each weekend of Advent, you light another candle. So the first weekend of Advent, you light 1 candle. The second weekend, you light the first and second. Third is all 3 of those. And then when it's the 4th Sunday, you light the white candle. That's the 4th one. That means the Christ child is coming because the nativity. So Yeah, those are some of the really nice Christmas traditions you have here in Germany. And one of the things I gotta tell you is the Christmas traditions really disappear the 27th of Germany. It's over, like it's gone. Like we're talking like trees gone, out on the street, like all the decorations are off. We're like, wait, all the Christmas joy that was here, where did it all go? No, now it's just time for winter, all right? So what are some Christmas traditions from where you're from? Put it down in the comment section below. Do you celebrate any of these German Christmas traditions? Let us know, because it's kind of fun to see where it's kind of spread around the world. Or maybe you have other German Christmas traditions you want to add. Please put it down in the comments below, because I can't get all the traditions in here. I just want to give you some more popular ones so you know what to expect if you come here at Christmas time. Anyway, I wish you all the best, and I'll say Froehliche Weihnachten, or Merry Christmas, from here in Germany.